Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fantastic too much, and thank you for asking. And how about you?
Sam here. Little bit you made me bait.
Oh,
Is it?
yeah, I can understand your feelings, because you already give us time, but I can't connect on that time because I got a little bit, I got issues in my daily life. That's why it's happening.
So yeah, basically I was on time, so I texted you that are you ready or not. So there was no response from your side. So then I disconnected and had sessions with other people.
Oh, so I'm really, you know, I can't explain my feeling to you because yeah, I know you was on time. You also called me two and three times, but I unable to give response because at that time I was doing traveling and actually I got some issues in my life, in my daily life. I can say nowadays uh, I'm not feeling good for related my career, means about my future plans. I'm little bit disturbed.
And
Yeah, means I am in trouble nowadays. That's why it's happening with me. Actually, last 10 and 12 days, I'm not doing any kind of things. I'm not watching English content, and I'm also stopped the conversation, and I also stopped uploading video on YouTube channel. So that's but finally today I got time to connect you. So I am feeling glad, and yeah.
you know, I think it's I think what a thing that you can have while having conversation with me. So I think before we start further talking, let's get introduced so that I think
Yes.
we have a little bit idea about each other. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course, sir, why not? So, as you know, my name is Sanjan, and I'm talking to you Delhi. Basically, I belong to Bihar, and I'm here to just study purpose. And if I talk my education profile, so I have done my schooling. Now I am pursuing bachelor in history, and this is my first year. And apart from that, so I love to do yoga, meditation, exercise. Yeah, this is about me and my experience. Yeah,
Oh,
thank you so much.
okay. So if you want to know about myself, my name is Jashpal Singh, and I am from Jammu and Kashmir. And if I will talk about my, I think, education, I have completed masters in political science. And if I will talk about my hobbies is reading different kind of books. And if you ask me what I'm doing, so currently I'm also studying, but not for any kind of purpose like job or something else. I'm just exploring my life because I have a plan like I want to become a writer and philosopher. So maybe for that purpose, I'm investing my time with the books. And apart from that, nowadays, as I live and brought up in village, and I have learned this language that is the English somehow. So nowadays I'm finding that I should share with the people because it has I think two purposes, like the first one is that I think improve my communication skills, and the other one is that give motivation as well as content to the people who are out there starting their journey with the English language. So that's all about me. And you can say that I'm also a motivational speaker. So for that reason I have said that today you can have better things while having this conversation. So that's all about me.
Yeah, lovely, sir. Lovely. I lovely. That is great. Your thinking and I can say my thinking is it's matching a little bit because you are doing study, but not for job, not for like a government private job. Just you are exploring your life. What is life? Why we got this beautiful life? So same in my case. I'm not doing study for any kind of job like a government and private. I'm also try to explore my life, and I'm just doing study for a degree because in India, and my parents always say if you have a degree, so you will consider as a good person. But I can't said I have a too much too different, means many kind of different degrees, so I can say, I means I can in like say I am a good person, I'm an educated person. That is not skill is matter. If you
Yeah.
want to improve your abilities, so do you have a skills, different kind of skills, so you are a good person. You can earn handsome salary in your life, but you have a just degree, so you can't earn too much money.
Yeah.
So I can say, yeah.
It's- You know, The problem in India is that we associate success or talent to money and degree only, and these only two things matter for the Indian society. We consider a person, I think, decent person by assuming that he or she is having some kind of degree and some kind of money, and no one is worries about how you gain that degree, whether you achieve that by legal means or illegal means. They just want degree. It doesn't matter how you have gain that degree, and same is the case with money. They are not worried about how you earn the money. They just worried about the money. And maybe for that reason we are witnessing many things in our Indian society, like the issues that we face in our daily life. So like the chaos in character. So but if you want to be happy person, I think, in your life, because after all what matters the most is your life, and the things matter matter that you do only for yourself. Otherwise society is something like it is not going to be happy from your side, no matter how much effort you will put to make this world happy. So this world is not going to be happy. So only thing you can do, and if you want to be happy and decent person, then try to do the things that matter the most for yourself. So yeah, but before I end up this, I think, little bit my talk, I have another question. Like you just said that, sir, nowadays I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling like steady. So I'm, facing these kind of issues, like personal issues in my personal life. So could you
Personal
just,
life, yeah.
could you just narrate the issues so that I can, as I said, that I'm a motivational speaker. So if I get to know, the things that you are facing, I might be suggest you some solutions so that your perception may change and you start looking the things from another side. So if
Yes.
you please go ahead.
Yes, of course. So yeah, I love to declare something related to my life and like a future plan. Actually, now, we are getting always pressure to our society and family member. You have to do that. You should do this. This course is better. That course is better for your good career. But I believe if I will leave my interest, so obviously I can't find peace and love in other career. And
Mhm.
first that is my first reason, and second is actually before learning English I was a hockey player in my school time, and at that time I used to play hockey na always. Most of time I spend my time in I was I used to spend my time in playground, and I was a good player, and because I won many kind of medals, trophy, certificate in my life, and I wanted to make my career in that field
Mhm.
but for some reason I can't do that,
Yeah.
because I got injury and I also get some scam in my life. And so again and I got I got means disturbed in my life after completing 12th class, and then I waste my 2 years for just always I was thinking I should do that, I should do that like that. And so recently 5 and 6 months ago I decided first I should learn English, and then I have to make a way to live good life. So I started learning English, and nowadays I can speak little bit English and I can understand little bit English, but not too much, but I can speak. And whatever in one day I uh, my like a hobby I have a hobby that is traveling. I love to do traveling, so I convert my hobbies in my future plan, means in future like in career goal. So just I want to become a full time traveler in future. Maybe after March I will start my journey that will traveling. And just sometime I thought if I will start and I will not get success in that field, so what will be happen with me in my future, like that of things going in my mind. And I also somebody try to convince me, so I easily get convinced to others. And somebody say please come with me for some time, so I say yes, but I can't able to speak no. So that kind of problems I am facing nowadays.
So I'm getting a quote like a line like art of saying no.
Yeah.
So I yeah, so I come to that art as well. But first, let me tell the things that from my personal life. I was born and brought up in village. My father is a laborer and my mother is housewife. And we are seven brothers and one sister. And he's huge family. And my parents are illiterate. But it's very tough for a laborer to maintain such a huge family. And maybe for that reason, I have to I think compromise with the things that related to my life. But I completed my schooling in Hindi medium till 10. So being born and brought up in village, I had huge curiosity to know more about, because whenever I have seen the people in the cities, that the students, they knew more than the people we live in village. So I had that curiosity. So for that reason, I want to do learn, read and learn each and every subject, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, and environmental science, political science, history, geography, economy, anthropology, sociology, literature, philosophy. So all these kind of subjects I'm interested to learn, because I want to know each and everything. But and I decided that okay, I was interested to learn each and every subject, but it is not possible for a person to do something like a master's level study through degree in all the subjects, like I just narrated.
Yes.
And when you are preparing for some kind of exam, you have, I think, less time to, and you have to, restrict yourself to very limited extent of syllabus. But I was
Yes.
not. So, before I was in that kind of situation, I was thinking what to do, what not to do. So I was also, worried about, what kind of, what, how my future look like if I don't do this, don't do that. And because of these and other issues as well, I got into depression for 2 years. So many a times during my depression, I felt like I should commit suicide, and I tried. But one day, when these kind of thoughts were coming to my mind, I was thinking that okay, whether I should commit suicide or not. And then the answer came to me. You know, am I such a thing that who's here to live for the world? No. This world, if I do something good, this world say good. If I don't do good, this world say okay. Some people may say even in spite of that you are good, and some may say bad. And it's their job to do and to say these kind of things. Well, what is my job? So that day I decided, okay, I'm going to follow the jobs, the passion of my life, and what I want to do. I don't care whether I will get lesser money or not. I'm happy because I'm happy to do the things that I want to do. But if suppose if I start doing the things that society wants me to do, then what are the things? What about me? My own personal feeling. And remember, each and everybody is unique identity person. So everyone, we are seven brothers, and each and every brother have, I think has have different interests. Like I am
Yes.
here
Yes.
with the studies. I am the only person in my whole village who have completed the master bachelor, then masters, and I'm the only
Oh,
person who completed 12th class in my whole family. No other,
oh.
even the younger brothers than me, my sister, other elder brothers could not complete this one. I am the first graduate from my village. Then I completed masters. But right now, I want to become a writer. But and this journey with the English language, I was brought and born up in village. But somehow I managed to learn this language without coaching, without any book, without any guidance. And today I'm just here to practice this my skills and share with the people, basically with the people who wants to learn, and they who find find it very difficult to learn. So I'm just sharing these kind of things, and also providing the stuffs like the motivational content and the things that I have learned. That see, you don't have to carry the goals of the world. You just have to carry the goals of your life, because after all, what matters the most is your life only, your goals only. So
Yes.
see,
Of course.
single person can't walk two paths at the same time, because if you
Yes.
want to carry the goals of society, then what about your goals?
Yes. Yes.
And believe me, you can be, I think, top person if you carry somebody else's goal. But believe me, the satisfaction will not be there. And
Yeah.
believe me, if you are even failed in your own career, in your own goal, believe me, still the happiness is there. So,
Yes. Yes.
isn't it? So I'm just here to suggest you that you know society is not worried about because believe of course nowadays we may be having like 3000 plus I think millions of friends on you, Facebook, Twitter, something like that. But believe me, when it comes to real life, when you need someone, you don't even have a single person who is standing by you.
Yeah, that is great. I can actually I can relate my all previous time for your beautiful line because not in reality people will come to help you just on Instagram. I mean, so on a digitally they will send you message. Yeah, I am your brother. I am your elder brother, younger brother. Any you do you have any kind of problem? So tell me just for know about your struggle time. Or they will make fun. They don't come to they don't will come to help you. It's a real I can say uh, true line. I can say honestly true line because I faced that kind of problem in my life. That's why I already told you. Nowadays I am I am in trouble. Not actually I am trouble for the reason is my family. The reason my society. The reason is I changed my goal in my life. So I destroyed nowadays. So that is that nobody will come to help. Just everybody give they give everybody try to give beautiful lines, but not a help. They don't hold my hand.
So,
So that is the
so
line.
you know, I think for these issues like the problems that we face, two persons, I think, two sides are responsible. First is at first hand we are personally responsible, and the other that the society, the other the persons we believe in, like at the first level why we are responsible for that, because when we find that this kind of people surrounding us, we set our expectations from them. So
Yes,
when our expectations are not met by them, then we feel demotivated, we feel cheated, we feel ignored. So when and that point of time we start feeling demotivated, something like that. And the other is that we believe in this, I think, social media things, and we believe that if these people are saying hello, hi, then we assume that these people are there with me, but this is not the case.
yes,
So
yes,
in that point of time, what we start doing is that when we find that many people out there around me, we start looking on to the people and start ignoring our own strengths. So once it becomes a habit that you totally are habitual to ignore your habits, your strengths, your personal life, then definitely believe me, you are going to get into the trap one or the other day.
yes, of
So
course.
but this kind of realization happens when we fall into the trap, and you know
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So I think in my life, when I got into depression and when I came out of that situation, I basically today and even after that point of time, I've said to God, "Thank you so much for putting me into depression." Because while I was in that point of time, I realized many things, the things that changed my life. And today I'm not here on to my own life as well. If I were to enjoy my life personal, why to come to this social media and why to share the I think anecdotes with the people? So I'm just here that because I survived the thing. So I believe that I should share with the student people around me. Yeah. So you were
yeah.
asking to me.
No, I'm I haven't any kind of question. I want to say I want to mention. Do you have any kind of question? So you can ask. Yeah.
You know, see, this is the, I think biggest blunder that we are committing. We believe in courses. You know, because if you have seen that on social media nowadays, people are selling motivational courses. Do you think motivation can be sold?
Actually, in my point of view, I can't prefer or we can sell motivation things because I am not trust. I never trust on motivation. Don't don't take my points in in a serious way because whatever I want to do means whatever we want to do we can. We don't need to take any medicine and any I know injection for doing that. It is our interest, so we can easily do that. Yeah, yeah, that is the reason somebody will come to destroy you, somebody will be come to uh, uh, tell negative points only, so we have to find, we have to stay that with that goal. Like for
Yeah.
example, I want to become a full-time traveler. So most of the people said, travel is just a hobby. How can you make your future in that line? How can you earn money from that hobby, means that for traveling? So that's it's my traveling. So I have to make a way to earn money, make way to live happy life, and enjoy. So there is no need to in my I can say in my field, there is no need to motivation and other things. But I always love to listen motivation speaker like Sandeep Maheswari. I love to listen, sir, because he always talks about spirituality life. I can say I can't able to pronounce in a good manner, but he always talk about on fact. So
Yeah.
I love to listen, and they are all videos on YouTube. So, but I never implement in my life, means in my goal. But yeah, I prefer to others listen. If you will listen, so you will understand what is life, why
Hmm.
we got that kind of life, that beautiful life, beautiful bodies, because we have everything, two eyes, two ears. See, some people haven't, eyes, hand like that, but they are living their life in a good manner. So that's why.
Yeah. So, I have to narrate three, lines like motivation is nothing, but it's not a kind of pill, it's not a kind of syrup. Motivation is a kind of pushing hand,
Yeah.
right? It pushes you when you find yourself alone. That it may happen that if you don't find that kind of hand, definitely you are going to do the things that you may regret in the future, and maybe you will not be available in the future to regret that. Like suppose you committed suicide because of depression, just
Yes.
and you won't have the time in future to regret, oh, why did I commit the suicide, because you have committed already. So that is the case, and I do believe in that point of talks. Like whenever you find these kind of things, you need someone like friend. It's not someone you need mentor. Mother is the. It can be mother. It can be father. It can be your brother. It can be your teacher. It can be your friend as well, and it
Yes.
can be any other person from the society.